Hi guys, so this is the message for today, April 30. I am sorry that I haven't been able to do a message yesterday. The noise in my area is too much. There's construction going on behind my house. Okay, so let's begin. The underlying energy is the Knight of Swords with the Four of Pentacles. The Knight of Swords is in reverse. I am using a vice versa deck, okay? Two sides of the card. Okay, this Knight of Swords is giving me an energy of, being lost. He came from a battle or something that he has fought for. My what do you call that? A cause that he has fought for. And now on his way home, yeah. On his way home, there's dark clouds surrounding him, a storm is brewing, and there's a flock of swallows that is, to me, it looks like they're in panic and they're in a rush to go in somewhere safe. And the swallows have this instinct of knowing where to get home, the way of going home. And it feels like this knight is just following these flocks of swallows, trying to find his way home to safety, his freedom from the chaos or the danger of the storm, the approaching storm. Somehow he feels like he lost his way, and this is why. This is the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is about protecting your own resources, your energy, your time, not giving away too much energy to other things or other people. But here, the Four of Pentacles, this is a wizard sitting in a throne. Okay, the wizard is somebody whose wisdom helps the kingdom, right? His magic words helps the kingdom. But in this deck, it feels like he also lost his way on his quest for power. He dropped that torch of wisdom, of magic, the fire in him, and instead he's sitting in the king's throne, wearing the king's crown instead of the wizard's hat. So there's a sense of nasilaw sa material things, or material, not necessarily material, but things that are of the 3D realm or the physical world. Okay, so could be material things, could be the way that we are investing in a relationship, or expectations natin. So somehow parang nawala yung identity niya as a wizard, and instead of wearing that wizard's hat, ang suot niya tuloy ay the crown of a king. It speaks of ego. It speaks of being pulled by the thirst for power. Okay, the under the deck is the Judgment in the reverse. So here in this card, Judgment is about making a decision whether you're going to heed to the call of the angel. Okay, it's like a pressure cooker. You are being forced to make a decision, but here I feel you have already made your decision, and it is to leave the life behind. This is a life after death, a new lease in life. The situation is the the Ace of Cups. The Ace of Cups is about, a new emotional beginning, a new love. But in the reverse, here the setting is already in the night time, and suddenly there's that Knight of Cup that appears in the darkness, and this is this is speaking of, beware of illusions and fantasies when it comes to love, not necessarily romantic love, but love in general, how people present themselves to you. So this is about being aware of that night, the motivation or the agenda of this night, because in the dark things are not what it seems. Everything looks beautiful when it's dark, beautiful and frightening, with only the stars to illuminate the skies. And here, the energy that you need to release is the Devil in the reverse. So, this is an energy of, maybe feeling that everything or everyone that approaches you with that cup, medyo sosobrahan ng doubt and fear of the illusions that this Knight of Cups is bringing. So, lumalapit pa lang, you are trying to release na the energy or the temptation of being in this place of hell, because I feel you already know what it's like to be in this place. So ngayon parang may dala na, may lesson na, okay? And parang the devil is not always bad. The devil could also speak of our primal instinct, our physical pleasure. It's not always bad, but it feels like you are viewing that wanting to have this beginning, with this emotional beginning. Nandun yung fear of what if mabound ka na naman sa devil energy. So, palapit pa lang, parang habang nakatalikod pa yung devil here, you are trying to escape the hell. Parang ina-assume mo na this is going to be a toxic situation, and you're wanting to escape that. And the universe is telling you to release this energy, yung distrust. Because here, even in the floor, okay, the muds of hell, from the muds, merong lotus, spiritual lotus. See, spiritual flower that blooms. So may hope. Sabihin, kasi di ba ang lotus is nabubuhay sa putik. Okay? There is a purpose for whatever experiences that you've experienced in the past. There's a purpose for that, and that is to, bring you or make you bloom from the mud create a beautiful flower out of you. This energy of feeling lost, of losing your purpose, is teaching you that it's not really losing the purpose, but it's an experience that is enriching your purpose in life. Okay? So here, emerging energy is the justice. Again, you are very conscientious of the scale. Okay? Parang you feel you learned your lessons, and you are always vigilant about the balance of power between you and another person, because I feel you don't want to give your power away again, or to lose this torch of wisdom, of magic. Okay, it's now being shown here in the King of Wands in the reverse. So the King of Wands is sitting in his throne made of wood. So parang pinapakita na si King of Wands here is very grounded, even though he's a representation of fire energy. Okay, this is a Aries energy. He's holding a wooden wand, scepter. Okay, hindi niya kailangan ng mga fancy scepters like other kings, because a stick would do just fine, representing his passion on earth. But in the reverse, this salamander here became this, giant snake or python in the tree of life, representing the wisdom. And the king is just sitting in his power, in his passion, making plans, guided by the wisdom that he accumulated over the years. So yun yung passion mo eh. You just want to sit in that throne and make plans of how you're going to approach the future with this wisdom that is guiding you. Now, mga tao sa paligid mo is seeing you as the King of Cups. Somebody who's capable of deep love and emotions, but you're not really expressing that. They know how compassionate you are, they know how caring you could be, but you are not really offering that cup. It's like they are seeing you as somebody who's waiting for the right person you could give that cup with, but they can also see you, just waiting for a long time. It's like you're not really, you're being too careful to wear your heart on the sleeve. Now, the energy that the universe wants you to develop is the Six of Pentacles. The Six of Pentacles is about balance. This is about an equal give and take. But in this deck, it also represents, in this side, this is about the focus on the material or physical realm. In this side, it is a more spiritual purpose or focus. Okay, the six celestial bodies is on his cape, embedded on his cape. There are 7 but the sun is represented by the pentacles that looks like, they're beaming with light while waiting for the sun to rise. Well, this is giving me that energy of there is something bigger than this purpose of wanting this emotional beginning with somebody, but being scared also of the illusions and fantasies. Okay, maybe the lesson of this experience, the lesson of being lost in the past. It's like the universe wants you to concentrate not on the hurt, not on the memories of toxicity, not on the memories of what bad things it has done to you, but the lessons that it brought you, and bringing that lesson into the future, and I feel you're going to make it, because this is the passion. You're making plans on how to approach the future guided by the knowledge of the past. The universe is wanting you to develop this energy of developing or looking out for a higher purpose in life. These things that happened, the disappointments and pains and hurdles and blockages in the past is only leading you to somewhere beautiful, some higher purpose of your soul. Well, the lesson is the Eight of Swords. So this is about mental entrapment, being stuck in a certain belief, in a certain, your eyes are blindfolded, and maybe you keep on replaying on your mind the reasons you are in this energy, the reasons why you are lost, and you cannot see that you can actually escape the entrapment because there's a big space in front of you. Okay, you would actually use that blade to sever the ties that are binding you and get away. Take off that blindfold and get away from the situation. The clouds are already clear. The sky is already clear. A promise of a new day. The sun is shining on you. If you choose to stay, that is the lesson. If you choose to stay in this energy, it is because you chose to, not because the universe entrapped you in this energy. It is the power of your mind that can actually help you escape from the situation, the feeling of being stuck. Because here, the judgment is over. You are ready to begin a new life with a higher purpose. Now, this is the destination. The war is over. The Seven of Wands here in the reverse. The war is over. You already won. And now you are it feels like you are contemplating on the reason for that war, the reason for that battle that you just won. Yes, there's that victory, that sense of victory, but you're also looking at these armors and shields and whatever na ng mga kalaban mo that they dropped. Let me see. Yeah. And maybe you are wondering what happened to them, to their families. You know, it's like you are seeing things from a higher perspective. You are stepping on a stone, on a rock here, with the vastness of the universe around you. It's like you are having a deep understanding of why things happened the way they did, and compassion even towards the enemies, the people who hurt you, and just, being grateful that you survived all the attacks and all the, the experiences that you endured in the past. There is a sense of peace. There is a sense of peace and the feeling of finally reconciling the past hurts and pains to the purpose of that. Parang, yeah, this happens because I am meant to be in this place. This happens because I am being taught that I can win over a war and still be compassionate and still be brave, courageous, and not scared of repeating an old pattern. The reading speaks of your fear of trusting people, but also it speaks of a low self-esteem, not seeing your worth, and the reason that these things are happening to you is because the universe wants you to see that there's a higher purpose here that is waiting for you. There is something that you could do for the world or humanity in general, and you don't have to be the king. Sometimes the torch of wisdom and magic and passion is all that you need to win a war. Okay, so I guess that's the message for today, and whoever this message resonates with, I hope this helps you this helps you to gain some clarity. Okay, share with me in the comment if it's resonating with you. I'd like to hear your thoughts. Okay, thank you.